Hello. Hey Japanese. If you're good at listening, it will be popular with the opposite sex. Let's do our best. Problem solver and wonder creator. Hal Varian, chief economist at Google, commented, "I was in Rio trying to communicate with a taxi driver a few months before the Olympics. The driver pulled out his phone and clicked on Google Translate. Problem solved. Turns out that Google had trained all the taxi drivers in Rio how to use this fantastic tool." Kenneth Kukia, senior editor at The Economist, wrote, "In researching my new book on AI, I came across a citation of a relevant document from the 1950s by the East German secret police, the Stasi. I googled it and got a digital copy, which, when you think about it, is amazing. But my German is lousy. So I uploaded the 35-page report into Google Translate and got an English version a minute later, which is even more astounding. Just 20 years ago it was impossible for all but the most prestigious scholar to obtain something like that, and it might take half a year. I did it on impulse in 4 minutes. In terms of the spread of knowledge, the past 2 decades have been as revolutionary as when early man harnessed fire." Vince F., Internet Hall of Fame member and vice president and chief internet evangelist at Google, commented, "I moved my wife from an older iPhone with AT&T service to a Google Pixel 2 with Google Fi service. It took 10 minutes and did not require physical modification or even installation of a SIM card. I got confirmation from AT&T within minutes that the account and phone number had been transferred. I was astonished." Ginger Pak, a lecturer and researcher with Diplo Foundation, wrote, "Digital technology offers amazing opportunities for inclusion and access, not only to overcome challenges of distance but offering wider choices, asynchronous collaboration on shared projects, online meetings, telemedicine, and myriad other advantages. My particular experience, in addition to my clear connections to global online learning, highlights the possibilities for inclusion in global policy processes, especially those involving internet governance and digital policy. The UN Internet Governance Forum, for example, takes place in situ during less than a week once a year, and even that week of meetings involves a high percentage of online participants from all over the world. However, the planning for this event takes place online all year, with collaboration from a large body of participants from all over the world. Without internet technology and online applications for collaborative editing and meetings, this kind of global, geographic, and multi-stakeholder, I add multi-stakeholder as a factor, because some stakeholder groups have more access to travel funds. Multi-stakeholderism would be seriously hampered and cooperation would not be possible." In addition to the IGF, Internet Governance Forum, the ITU, International Telecommunication Union, Internet Society and other organizations have also done year-round work involving all regions. In addition to fairly normal and common challenges for travel to meetings, I have had serious family responsibilities that have not permitted me to travel in the last few years. While it has not been easy, I have been able to stay involved." Bart Nienenberg, assistant professor at Clemson University, said, 7 years ago, when I got my first iPhone with FaceTime, I was calling my fiancé, who was living on the other side of the country, on my bike ride home from work. Out of nowhere a number of hot air balloons appeared, and with the touch of a button I was able to switch to a video call. I remember being amazed by the simplicity with which I was able to share this experience. Nowadays, communicating with people anywhere in the world has become second nature to me. Sometimes I realize that I have written several research papers with people whom I have never met in person." Hayward Sloan, partner and co-founder of healthstyles.net, said, "The criterion I used for my most recent purchase of a smartwatch was that it not try to be a watch. I have one already, a gift from my wife that I am very fond of, thank you. I expected, and got, a multitude of tools to help me stay on track with stress, sleep, biometrics and much more. What I did not expect was the way it tamed the peppering of email, notifications by apps, ringtones and alarms of people and things clamoring for my immediate attention. It reduces them all to gentle vibrations. Long ones for calls I wanted to take, and short ones for everything else. It lets me block interruptions from apps and emailers. It also let me see others and get more detail with a tap when I want it. It gives me control and helps me defend my space to concentrate and focus on what I choose rather than what someone else chooses. Thomas Vial, president of Rhode Island Interactive, commented, "Just this past Christmas shopping season is a great example of how digital technology was beneficial. We could text our relatives rather than interrupt them with a call. They were able to share their wish list, we could comparison shop online, at both local and national stores, find the best value, search for coupons and either order online or use navigation to find the best route to the store despite holiday traffic." Thank you for listening.